Okay, guys, I have recording there. So if I ask you again, what is encapsulation? How will you define, Nazmo?
When properties and methods are combined into a class.
Then we call it encapsulation. Okay, go to the third example of encapsulation.
So I have a class called word plus numbers. I'm combining words and numbers together. So I'm gonna have two methods in here in this class. I have a integer variable. I have three variables: R, S, and K, 34, 45, and 72.
Let's do this, Nazmol. There will be few errors coming out. Can you take this class and put it in Eclipse? Let's see what error it.
I think it's up to here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of it is going to be wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, some little small errors should be there.
Yeah, we'll correct it. Nice. Okay.
Make a new project.
Yeah, make a new project.
Call it maybe.
Yeah, expand it first. In the source, inside the source folder, creative package. Put the P uppercase, lower camel case.
So.
Yeah, public static void main say include public static void main. You will need it. Put a name and then what is the name of that class? Can you take a look? What is the name of that class?
Call it world plus numbers.
Yeah, copy the class name from there. Make sure that it is exactly same. It is better if you copy it, the class name only. Yeah, just the class name. Yeah, copy it from here. Okay, now you go there, inside your document. What you do from int till all the way down. Yeah, take up to this. Yeah, including that parenthesis.
Okay, I think that already has here, right here.
No, actually,
This class.
Okay, put it there.
Drives are already there.
Okay, put it there.
I think I just need this.
Okay, put it there. No, put it there after your line number 3. After line number 3, yeah. Okay, so few things will be coming up here. First of all, can you see that in line number 13, have started that method sentence and then you didn't close that method. You closed that method in line number 15. Okay, and then let's take a look. Can you see integer? Integer always starts with I lowercase. Variable, if you declare variable, yeah, I lowercase.
Yeah, it's just the Word document always capitalizes it.
Okay, hold on here. INTRSK. Now string, right? Can you see string? And now you have to say string, put a variable str1 equal to this. str1 equal to this. And double quote, remove the double quote. And if you put it here, put one more time. Yeah, put no, double quote, and you have to give double quote, but if you copy it from Word, it is something else. So now put the double. Can you see it looks different?
Yeah.
Okay. Now public, that public P will be lowercase. Okay. And system out println and RSK, put a semicolon at the end. And can you see line number 113? That P, you have one extra, yeah, one extra curly bracket, remove it. And then public P lowercase, R lowercase, and R lowercase. Okay. Now, so here return string, right? Now, what is that string? You do not have anything in that string. Is that correct? So let's say that if you are to get something, right? If you want to return a string, what do you have in the string? str1. Okay. That string. If you put your cursor on that string, can you see? Yeah. No. Can you see in line number 13 the word string? Syntax. Okay. Type string. String will be S will be uppercase. Now let me take a look one thing here. Put your cursor. Let me see. There will be a comment here.
You put control, like save it, control S. Sometimes.
I think it's maybe
Save like
retype this. Maybe I should retype the method name.
Hold on. Let me see. Public string. No, when you put your cursor, what, like, can you see the cross button in the left hand side? Syntax error. String record expected. String.
That's through a string, I think maybe.
Hold on. So here what you do, instead of str1, in line number 14, put double quote, remove str1 and double quote, and inside that put hello. Okay, return hello, and here sentence void. Hold on. Something is public word. All of this. Okay, public class this. And can you see RSK? You have. Can you remove line number 5, 6, 7? Line number 5, 6, 7. Yeah, remove it. And then, okay, yeah, that was the problem. So here that RSK, right? When you let's say you want to put something in it, in line number 7, press enter. Let's say R equal to 5, S equal to 7, K equal to.
Inside another method.
Yep. This, like in class, let's say when you declare variable, let's say line number 4, when you declare in the same line you can assign value, but if you have to assign it later, it will have to be inside a method.
Okay.
You got
But,
it?
but if we use like R value, S value, K value, we don't use to like line number 4 basically.
Line number 4, like he declared the variable, right?
We can declare the number and value in line number 4, but we delete the line number 4.
What is that?
Like using line number 4, if we delete it and then we use the line number 8, 9, 10 over there, it work.
Now let's say Naved, if Nazmul, if you comment out line number 4.
Put this line number 8, 9, 10 over there.
Where?
Right now because there's some variables.
You have to declare it first, Nabed.
Int equal to r equal to 5, then comma, s equal to 7, comma, k equal to 6 on the line number 4. Is trying to, if you put like that, it will be like
Yeah.
over by.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that, but we have assigned value inside the method.
Okay.
So as I said, when you declare the variable in line number 5, you can put value, right? You can put value r equal to 5. So Nazmol, let's say you put in int r equal to 5, put there in the line number 4 r equal to 5.
That's what I'm saying, like, and then
Yeah, s equal to 7.
is equal to like 6.
Yeah, k equal to 6. Okay, so this you can do either way. That is what I was saying, like when you declare variable, you can initialize value, but if you try to initialize value in line number 5, you cannot do that. You have to do it either when you declare, or you have to do it inside a method. Does it make sense?
And when we use it, we call the specific method, like for after line number 20, we need to call whatever into we call, then we call
Yeah.
the method. And then, okay.
Yeah, we have to, if we have to use it, we have to call the method. Now, so let's say that line number 8, 9, 10, we do not need it at this point, remove it. Line number 8, 9, 10. So we have this method where we are using variable RSK. Okay. Now you come to that string sentence, right? So let's say that string sentence will receive first name and last name. Let's put a string. So in line number 11, inside the parenthesis, inside the sentence, you put string. Let's say space. No. Space. Let's say fn. First name. Put fn. Put str. Yeah. In the beginning, put strfn. Strfn. F put, remember that it is we do it upper camel case, right? And then put comma, and then put string str ln. Okay, now what we are going to do, in line number 11, we are going to press enter. Okay, now can you see line number 6, you have declared a variable str1. Okay, and you put str1 equal to something, remove that equal to. Yeah, equal to, remove, including equal to, remove everything. Yeah, put a semicolon. Okay, now in line number 12, str1 equal to you put double quote, my name is, and then name is, and then put, no, not Nazmol. So there is a purpose. My name is, and put colon, and then put double quote, and now remove that one, put one double quote, put a plus here, put strfn, okay, and then put a plus, put a double quote, put a space in the double quote, and then after that put a plus. After the double quote, put a plus, and then put strln. Okay, and then return hello instead of hello, return str1. Yeah, put semicolon. Okay, now inside your main method, declare a variable of that class word plus number. Mhm. So here, remember that it is always better if you copy the class name when you declare it.
Okay, what are we
No,
doing?
no, you just have to copy the class name from there and
Okay, that's fine.
yeah, okay. Now press enter. So here use that WP, yeah, WP dot. So let's say you call that add all numbers.
Add all numbers, okay.
Okay, and then press enter. Call the other method. Sentence. Now remember, can anyone tell me what you have to do here in line number 21?
Name Nazmul, and then second one is his last name Hawk.
Now, why you have to give that?
We just declare, but we don't put any value in there.
So if you take a look,
We declare about there in this method the parentheses, so I have to declare this parenthesis, so stuff like this values.
line number 11, can you see we have, according to that, we have to two, it will receive two variable. Yeah, that's why you put it. Give me 1 second, Nazmulia, put two value here. Hey,
Your
Robert.
first name and your last name.
Hello? Yeah. Sorry? Oh, you are there? Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay. Give me 1 second. Let me call. Give me 1 second. I'm going to call you back. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Nazmul, after that, can you execute it? And tell me what you have understood from this.
well, I need to actually wrap this in a print line statement for it to print my name.
Now you have to print it, right? Printing.
It's just returning it, so I'll need to put a print line statement.
Yep. Do it now.
Put it here, I think, right?
Yep. Okay. So now Nahid bhai and Nabed, could you please explain like what we have understood here? Any of you?
The public line number 3, we declare the method and we initialize the value line number 4, and then also line number 6 we put string, one string value, and line number 7 is the method add all numbers, and we do the print statement line number 8, and we use another method line number 11 for public string sentence, and line number 12 we add the whole but we don't initialize the value here. And then line number 13, the return statement. And after that, line number 18, we declare the object, and we call line number 20 and 21, we call the method. Using the object, we call the method, and we initialize the value for line number 21. We put the value in there.
So my question here, in line number 6, we have declared a string variable str1. Where have you used it?
Where we use line number string str1, we use here one is line number 12.
Line number
value.
12. Okay. Now, why you have declared it in line number 6 and we are using it in line number 12? What is the significance?
We can use if we use after class, then we can use any of inside the method. We can use it. If we don't put any string over there, we can do that without it. But for using after class, we can use any inside the method. That's the purpose.
So, Nahid bhai, can you explain?
I have questions about this. Same questions you asked over there. The string we didn't use in the first method. The str, the variable to declare string str1. I have that question also. Actually, what's the purpose to declare over there? Actually, to make it a global variable.
Yeah.
So that was my question actually over also in this one, the example. Actually, I'm just about to wait for now, but ask this question. So what's the purpose to make it global variable list here?
Okay, Nazmul, do you have any answer or you have question as well?
So the reason why line number 6 has it declared is because if that's declared outside the method, then any of these methods can use this string variable.
That's my understanding. I don't know.
So, but why particularly did in this first method add all numbers?
I'm just adding 5 plus 7 plus 6. That's it. Just don't like. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so actually this is what's the example for this is for inheritance or
This is encapsulation. Putting variables or properties and methods together inside a class is we are calling encapsulation. To understand encapsulation. Okay, and here, like as we have said, string str1 we have declared it outside of any method. Outside of any method means if you declare any variable outside of any method, that will be global, and that those variable you will be able to use across all of your methods. Ricardo?
that part I got that part, but I expect the you know, as I said, that was my problem I'm going through. As encapsulation and polymorphism, inheritance, I mixed up everything now.
Now, so
I don't know why something is going on in my brain. I was just expecting you're gonna use this str
hold on, Nahid
variable
bhai.
somewhere in the first
No. That str variable, we can use it in the first method, we can use it in the second method. As you can see, we didn't use it in the first method, but we have used that str variable in the second method. Can you see that in line number 14?
I saw that. The example is totally clear to me. But in my mind, I was expecting he gonna use the str also
No,
somewhere in the first method.
Nahid bhai,
So,
when you think about it, do not complicate it. Think it in a simple way. Okay, then you will see everything is understandable. So
yeah,
here,
the example is totally fine for me. I got it.
okay. Now, have you understood the concept that if you take a look, that words plus numbers in that class, we have in line number 4 and 5, we had declared variables. Variables of the classes are also, we are calling them properties of the class. Is that correct? When we have in the class, when we have data or properties and methods together inside a class, we are packing it, and we are calling this
Okay,
concept
then
as
just for
encapsulation.
just to know about that, we can instead of declaring this to make it global variable, just to execute it, we can use these variables inside this method also. Like in add all numbers, we can declare their int, whatever they are, and in this string, the same thing we can do.
That is true. Yeah, we can do that.
Just to make my clear concept, it's not like something I'm just trying to clear my concepts.
Right, that is true. We can do that, but remember that we are trying to understand that encapsulation concept where we will have variables and methods inside a class. To understand that concept, we are putting this example in that.
I got it. Okay.
Right. So what I told before, like that, what is this the global purpose for using for any inside any method?
Yeah. Okay, so now if I ask you, Nahid bhai, okay, explain what is your understanding about encapsulation? Explain.
If we put the variables and the methods and combine together, which contains any class, we execute it. That's the encapsulation.
Okay, good. Now, okay. So, Nazmul, do you have any question here?
No, it makes sense to me. I just had a lot of syntax errors, I guess. That's the only problem I had.
So what it appeared to me, you have to practice a lot. Instead of writing it in the Microsoft Word, you have to write it in Eclipse. Otherwise, your syntax error will not be corrected. Got it?
I have that a lot more now because in my probably have issues as well coming in through here because I only typed it through Word document, not through Eclipse.
Yeah, your understanding is kind of clear, but remember that if you do not type it in Eclipse, until you type it in Eclipse and make sure that it is working, it will be a problem. You have to type it there and you have to practice it there.
Let me copy this whole thing.
Now you copy and put it in your Word. Now it will be making more sense.
I thought he did that way. He just write down the code and copied and pasted it.
Yeah. So when you, what I prefer, when you write code, first you write it in Eclipse, make sure it is working, and put a working code inside your Word document. Okay.
Or you can do snipping to the picture on it.
Okay, let's go for the next example.
All right, cool. So that's done. Let me minimize. So the next example, I'm describing polymorphism. Polymorphism.
Now before you go for that polymorphism, okay, let's take a look at a inheritance example. Let's go there and let me see an inheritance example, and then we'll go for polymorphism. Let's say that you have string eagle, string cat, string dog, And so yeah, take one of the examples from here.
Okay.
The first one.
Just copy it.
Yeah, copy and put it there.
Animal. Too crazy here. We already have a static.
So what do you do? Do not put it inside an encapsulation example. Cancel it. Create a project inheritance example.
I was thinking of doing that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, let me rename this class. Sorry. Gonna be animal.
Yeah, finish.
Alright. So now, if I look back on the Word documents, I have 3 strings here. Oops.
Let me go back in the Word document. Okay, so let's say that you have 3 string eagle, string cat, string dog, right? Public void alive. So see, animals are alive, right? Okay, so in this way, let's say that if you put 2 curly bracket at the end, can you see if you put 2 curly bracket at the end, that means you are closing that method and also you are closing the class. Does that make sense? So you are not like the closing of the class is already there. So you need to copy only up to first curly bracket.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oops.
Why not we copy all this thing and delete?
Because in the Eclipse, I already have the closing brackets for the class.
For the animal class, can you see we have to bring the main method as well? So yeah, put it here up to this. Okay, now that correct that public and can you see in number 10 the double quote? When you copy it from Word, you have to put it in that way
Semicolon.
and put semicolon at the end. Println and spelling, correct it. Okay. So you have it. Now line number 10, put a, okay. Now you go back to your Word document now. Now, okay, before you go there, can you see that we have 3 variable in line number 6, 5, 6, 7. We have 2 methods here. One is public void alive, another one is public static void main. So the method that we have in line number 9, you have ended that method in line number 11. Is that correct? And the main method you have in line number 14, you have ended that method in line number 17.
Yeah.
And why that curly bracket you have in line number 19? Why is that? Can anyone explain?
Line number 3 and line number 2.
Yeah, you are closing the class. Now, do you understand why I removed the other curly bracket when he was copying? Okay, Now go, everyone, do you understand why I removed that other curly bracket he had in line number 12? Okay. Okay. Now go back to your Word document and let's take a look what inheritance you have.
Sure. So now I have to create another class. Create an equal class.
Okay. Eagle class, right? Create eagle class separately out there. Go to your, yeah, right click and create a new class eagle. And create this class eagle. You do not need a main method here. Eagle extends what?
Animal.
Animal, okay. And bring the code from inside the
The public is one.
okay. So eagle extends animal and then public void wings. Okay. So here you are saying that what is that? Eagle plus has wings, right? Hold on here. So when you are putting this print statement, right? Uh, so here you are extending the animal class. So when you extend animal class, so which class is extending the animal class? The eagle class. So what is the purpose, like when you extend, what is the benefit?
When I extend, I can gain access to the properties of the animal class.
Animal class. You can use the properties of the animal class. If you go there, right, and you see you have declared a variable. You have declared a variable in line number 5. Okay. Now let's say instead of eagle, put it instead of eagle, put it animal name. Animal. No. Declare a variable. Let's say str name. Str name. And then in line number 7, declare a variable str food. Line number 6, declare a variable str food. Okay, str food. And line number 7, instead of that, put str move. Let's say that you have this you have these 3 properties. Okay, now let's go to your eagle variable. Okay, let's go to your eagle variable. Now inside the method line number 5, put it str name equal to no line number 5, press enter and put here str name equal to put double quote, name equal to, let's say do you know a name that we can give that eagle? Huh? Whatever name you like, put it. Can anyone propose a name for our eagle?
Bald eagle. Bald.
Okay, bold. Let's say bold hunter. Bold space hunter,
okay.
yeah. Okay, the name of our eagle is Bald Hunter. Okay, and then let's say instead of wings, right? Instead of wings, say the name, let's put, instead of wings, let's put the name of the method, let's put uh, uh, display. Let's put display name. Display name. Yeah, display name. Display name. And when you name your method, remember lower camel case. Okay, display name. And here system out println, you put, okay, the double quote, the name of our eagle is str name. The name of our eagle is is put colon and put space. Now after the colon put space. Okay, so keep it like it is. And then can you see the name of our eagle is, you put a plus, after the plus put that variable name, str name. Okay, so we will explain everything. Let's create, can you see we have used the variable str name. Have we declared this variable here? Rahid bhai, have we declared this variable str name here inside this eagle method? But we are using it.
That animal method that follows.
An animal method is a different method, but why we are able to use it?
Using the extents as a inheritance.
Because we are inheriting it. Okay, now go back to your animal method. Here we have str food, right? Okay, go to eagle method. Over there, right, over there, press enter and put public void. No, in line number 9 you press enter and then you put public void. Okay, let's say display food. Okay, and then, okay, now remember str food, put str food equal to food d. Food is str, is it food you put over there? Go back to animal, instead of food put in line number 6 put food.
D. Food. Like how you spell it?
FOOD, food, khabar.
Food, T and put D. Food, okay.
Yeah, go there and then put instead of food, can you see now it is complaining food. And then what is our eagle eat?
I don't know, I guess.
The meat, they eat meat.
You can put snake.
Yeah.
A fish.
Yeah, let's put snake, and then, or you can put flesh, whatever it makes sense. Okay, and then put system out println.
Remember when the cow died in our country and then all the eagles come and then...
Not eagle, those are shukun.
Shukun to eagle now.
No. Shukun is hold on, I forgot the word for shukun is
Like eagle now.
shukun is not in eagle. Shukun is vulture. Okay, now the food that eagle eat is str food. Okay, and then display move, right? Display, when you name it display mode str, remove that str. from the method in line number 16. Okay, now str move equal to, and how does the eagle move? Flies, right? Flies. Put flies. Mhm. Okay, put semicolon and put a system out println.
Plus
Now, go back to your main method. Go back to your main method. Now, here you have declared a variable of your animal, right? Okay. Declared another variable of your eagle class.
right.
Okay. So now press enter. Use that eagle variable.
Now I want to call the
Name first.
method names here. Hold on. Display name, right? And EA dot display food.
Move.
Let's run it. See what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. All right,
Okay.
cool.
One other thing. Press enter. Put EA dot a align. Yeah. Now run it one more time. Okay. Now I want someone to explain it to me. What we did, I want a full explanation.
So basically, in the main method, I created an instance variable for the animal class and an instance variable for the eagle class. And so what I'm doing here is I'm using that object name and I'm calling all the methods in the eagle class. So display name, display food, display move, calling these methods. And in line number 20, using .alive, because I'm extending to the animal class, I have access to the alive method.
So, question here, like, can we call using an object and call this method alive or not?
Yeah, I can. So I can method and alive, it's there, see? But and to be honest, I don't even need to have this first line here, line 15.
Now, here is the thing. Here is the main concept of if you go back to your eagle class, because you have extended animal class, you are seeing that str name, str food, str move, all of this variable, all of this container, we are getting ready made. We are able to use it without declaring them. And if you have to use them in hundreds of other classes, if you extend them, you do not have to declare them, because we are getting this variable by inheritance. We are able to use them. If you go back to your animal class in the main method, can you see, because we are able to call all of this method from eagle class, and also we are able to call the alive method by the object of eagle class. Why?
Because I
Extended. So that means if you go back to that eagle class, when you extend that animal class by the eagle class, the eagle is becoming a animal. Eagle is a animal. Does it make sense? When you have extended that animal class by eagle, then in plain English we can say eagle is a animal. Does it make sense? Because eagle has all the properties of the animal. Does it make sense? So that's why we say eagle is a animal. Does it make sense? Now, when you have a relation like this, eagle is a animal, that is what we are calling polymorphism. That is what we are calling polymorphism. Polymorphism doesn't have a specific example, but when you inherit a class, right? When you inherit a class, then the child class here is eagle. The child class here is eagle. The parent class here is animal. So child is animal.
I need to explain you one more time here. This is the thing make me inheritance and the polymorphism. I am just mixing up.
So that is what I'm explaining here. Listen, please, and ask me question. Okay. Now here you understand the concept. When you have extended animal class by eagle, then eagle is becoming an animal. We can say eagle is an animal. Is that true? Nahidba, is it true?
So my question is, what you saying that while you're saying that when we the main like example for example the main class is already like eagle and we extend it to the animal. So when you make this method like which is animal over here, the equal extend animal. So there's a reverse link short. This looks like it's also linking somehow it's linking the animal class with the child class to the eagle class also.
No, think it in that way. Now you follow the way I am explaining. Okay. Now, when you say animal, it means tiger is an animal, lion is an animal. So do you have a lion that flies? What I ask, answer me appropriate way. Do you have an animal? Do you know a dog that can fly? Do you know an animal, elephant that could fly? Okay, okay. Do you know a elephant that eats snake? No. So reverse link, animal is a eagle. Not all animals are eagle. Is that true? Okay. So the reverse thing is not correct. Is that? Do you agree with me? No. So no. So first you say yes or no.
Actually, the link.
No. That is what I'm trying to. If you say I'm not getting, you have to say where you are not getting. I'm explaining it clearly, Bhaiya. Look at again. So what I'm saying, that animal means lion is animal, tiger is animal, uh, you know, dog is animal. But those animal doesn't fly. Is that true? Okay.
The attributes is not matching.
Matching. So that means you cannot say animal, all animal is eagle. You cannot say that. Is that true? Okay. Do you agree on this? Okay. Now, eagle. In terms of eagle, eagle lives. Eagle has, like, if you go reverse way, eagle has food. Eagle has name. Eagle has moved the way it moved. So we can say eagle is an animal. Or if you say in that, if you consider in that way, that eagle thing is whatever properties that animal class has, all of the properties eagle has. On top of that, eagle has distinguished attributes like flies, eats snakes, right? So we can say eagle is an animal, or it is false. Eagle is not an animal.
Eagle is an animal. That's true.
Okay. If eagle is an animal, at least there is a relation. Eagle is an animal. There is one is a relation. Is that true? Okay. So if you have at least one is a relation, if you have at least one is a relation, then we are calling the animal class is polymorphic. We are calling the animal class polymorphic. Why? Because animal class has so many forms, like dog, like eagle, like tiger, like elephant. Because this animal class has so many forms, that's why poly means many, morph means form. Polymorphic means it has so many forms. Because that animal class has so many forms, that's why we are calling that animal class polymorphic. And the concept here, eagle is a animal, that is what we calling polymorphism.
My question is over here. Okay, out of the element this class, all this method like display name, display food, display what is that last one? Move. Okay, this is move. Okay, out of this method, like if you consider this as the attribute properties of the element class, only for example, only one like display food matching or the equal class or this the animal attributes matching with the equal class, so we can make it. But other methods are not matching with the animal attributes. Still, we're gonna polymorphism or not.
Which methods are not matching?
Three methods.
Mhm.
My question is out of the, for example, over here, the animal have three class, right? Display name, display food, display move. Maybe only
No,
one matching.
eagle has these three method. This is not animal. Remember, eagle. This is the eagle class.
Eagle has this method. So this eagle have maybe only one method is matching for animal. Okay.
Okay.
For example, display food. But other attributes, other this method name is like running engine or fuel tank, whatever.
No, eagle doesn't have a fuel tank.
If only one method we match, other method doesn't match on that class, eagle class, still we're gonna make it polymorphism or not.
So
Yeah, there's one relation.
so here, when you are putting eagle extends animal, eagle will have, let's say that if you take a look in the animal class, right? In the parent class, we are putting, if you go back to the parent class, animal class, Nazmul, in the parent class, we do not have so many things. In the parent class, we are putting only the common thing. In the parent class, we are putting only the common thing. And when you are extending for every other animal, then we are putting their relative properties or relative behavior, right? If you go to the eagle class, that will have so many things that might not have, like if you consider a particular animal, those animal might not have what eagle has. So there might be some attribute that eagle has that might not matching with other animal. So still there is a relation. If you consider here in terms of inheritance, what we have defined inside animal class, right? What we have inside, all of these things eagle has. But whatever eagle has, not all of these things might an animal have, might a other form of animal have. So still there will be is a relation. Wherever there is a relation, it is polymorphic.
So even one method matching with this animal criteria or attributes, we're gonna make it. We're gonna call it polymorphism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it totally not possible that we can like anything, like as I said, anything not matching with animals, any attribute or any methods not matching with animals, we're not gonna make it polymorphism.
So here is the thing. When we are extending animal, whatever animal has, basically we are bringing everything for eagle. Everything is available for eagle.
We're not gonna declare anything which is not attributes match with this eagle.
So inside animal, like when you do polymorphism or inheritance, the parent class, remember here the parent class is animal, and inside animal, what you put inside animal, you put the common things, and when you extend it, put all of the uncommon things in the extended class, in the inherited class.
If we put one more method in animal class,
Mhm.
like let's say something different, like which is common for all animal.
You
And
can.
it should, okay, then
Let's say like animals can breathe, right?
Yeah,
yes, and then so this is common for all of
all
animals.
animals. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the polymorphism.
So here, let's say if you put, okay, all animals breathe, very simple, and then that is becoming a properties for eagle as well. So you can call it by eagle class, right?
Run it. Now, animals breathe on the bottom.
Okay. So, like, I think this is the best example of inheritance and understanding polymorphism. This is the best example that could be, and it is very straightforward concept. Can, and if you can explain whatever we have explained here, the core purpose here in our testing, in our testing, like, to become a tester, we do not have to be super expert of this concept, but only thing we will need, we have to explain it during our interview, and for the explanation whatever we have discussed, I think that should be more than enough.
Quick question, Tanove, like if we move the line number like two method from here, from like enemy class, then it just inheritance.
What is that?
If we delete these two methods, like breathe and alive, then it just, we can do that with just for inheritance, like if we delete it. If we delete these two methods, for example.
If we delete alive and breathe, then eagle will inherit the strings here.
Yeah, just the strings method, just the name, food, and move.
Yeah, but they
inheritance.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, any further question?
Okay, so now and like how many child like this in terms we use actually?
How many what?
Like this child class we link like extend like
In Java only single inheritance is possible. You cannot in a single line, a single class, let's say eagle cannot inherit more than one class.
one class.
Yeah, eagle can inherit only one class. Single inheritance is possible in Java. Okay, so here is the thing. You have understood this, because my goal here is not to make you expert of this object oriented concept. My goal here is to give you a practical example so that you can explain it. Do you think you are in a place now that you will be able to explain that? So far we have discussed inheritance and encapsulation and polymorphism. Do you think you are good to go here?
This is clear right now.
Right, bye. What about you?
Yeah, polymorphism inheritance is much yeah.
Do you think you will be able to create your example now?
Example right now. Like this actually honestly when I divide it to two class with the main class. Now this example when you split it is much easier actually.
And if you look at, like, as I said, this is the simplest example, simplest way of explaining things. Okay, now let's get back. So
Sorry, brother, I lost your screen. Can you share it again?
You lost it?
yeah, all of us lost your screen. Okay.
Can you see now?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so so if you are good to go here, Nazmol, all of your example you'll have to do this work, and like this you'll have to put it here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one quick question.
Mhm.
So you said when eagle extends animal,
Mhm.
is eagle the polymorphic object or is animal the polymorphic object?
The polymorphic object is animal because animal has many forms.
I'll just switch the notes. Okay.
Mhm.
I understand. All right.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
So, okay.
And Nazmol, you need to make example like this. Like we have corrected two of our examples. You need to make two other examples from each of the concept.
I had, like, for example, two, for inheritance, I had like a cat class.
But you know that these examples might not make sense. So the way we have done it, you make it in that way.
Already in Eclipse,
Mhm.
right?
Eclipse,
Okay.
and then when it is fully good to go, and then you put it there.
I'll do that on my own time then. That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So you want me to go on and go to um
So
share?
then what other things that we have discussed? Overloading. So regarding overloading, is it? Do you have question, Nahid bhai, regarding overloading? We have discussed overloading on that day by plus operator. Plus was able to add two numbers. Plus was able to add two strings. So we have used plus operator for adding numbers and adding strings. So we said that since plus is able to do more than one thing, in that case we are calling plus as a overloaded operator.
Can I quickly share my own screen on the examples?
Okay. Go ahead. Nazmul, let's give him.
It's not my, it's the website, but I was not getting it actually. So let me, I've just typed question if you want this. So I can see my screen now, right?
Yes.
Okay, this the, you can, everybody can see it?
Yep.
Okay. This is the overloading example. So I'm trying to get some return. I'm not getting the main class that declared actually. The main class is top. Oh no, I got it. This example. So they just simply make int and int x. So all these variables they try to do over here. But when see these lines I didn't got. On the main method, they declare. Oh, let me go from the beginning so we can get it. This is class demo. Make it x, like all the variables they declare with their type, with the data type. Int, in a string, in byte. Okay. And they try to print a statement for that. Okay. Now when you come to this main method, so the byte declaring a byte BA25. Byte A equal to 25, and this is the object of that class, the demo class. But I'm not getting why he declaring byte A equal to 25. And then object show A object hello. He declares different, sometimes different variables with the object or these methods. But show show.
Mm-hmm.
When he is supplying the double numbers also,
Okay.
show to print it out. But it's not accessing actually.
What is not accessing?
Because this data, because he didn't declare it anything. Float when he mentioned, since float data type is not available, so it's hard data type. So at that step, it will be an error. It's showing error.
Yeah, it will be an error. He clearly said it.
So, but my question is, this part, byte A equal to 25, object show, what's he trying to supply from?
Okay. So remember that on that day we have discussed two concepts. One is operator overloading, another one is method overloading. Do you remember? So in method overloading, what we have discussed, do you remember?
Method overloading.
It's when you have different methods that have the same name as this class, but you're passing different parameters.
Yeah, like over here, this is the same all method names string.
Yeah.
So that is what we discussed. The method will have same name, but the parameters or return type will be different. Now, these methods are intelligent based on what data you supply. Let's say in line number byte, right? When you supply byte data and call show method, then it will be calling that void show byte b. Have you taken this one to your Eclipse Nightby, or you are trying to understand it from here?
Just maybe I'm not sure. Let me see. Not this one.
Go there. If it is not here, that's fine. Go there. Okay, so here you can click on, can you see edit button? You can click on edit button. Yeah, click on that and then we'll be able to see the line number. Okay, now if you take a look here, now can you see all of this method? What are the name of the method in line number 2, 4, 6, 8, and what is that? Show. Everything is show. Name is same, but what is the difference between this line number 2 and line number 4 and line number 6, 8, and 10? What is the difference?
He's supplying different variable, different type of variable.
Different type of variable.
Yeah.
All right, he is supplying different data type. Now, when he is making call from line number 20, which method will be called?
Integer, because he's declaring the integer data type.
Is it integer data type?
Actually, he declared this a variable over here.
What is the type of that a variable?
Byte.
Byte. So byte is byte. It is not integer. So he has declared a byte variable. Now when he is calling from line number 20, which line number will be called? Line number 10. Why?
Is that
Yeah, it is depending on what data type we are supplying. Now when he is calling it in line number 22, which one will be called?
So it will be called this one,
Number 6. It will be called number 6, right? Okay. When he is doing line number 23, which one will be called?
So it will be called this
integer.
number.
Okay. Yeah. When he is calling line number 24, which one will be called? Line number 24. Is it a string?
So it's not gonna be because it will be declining character.
So it will be an error. Now, so when you are looking, how is it deciding we have a same method name. How is it deciding which one will be called? Depending on the what data we supply, right? So that is what we are calling overloaded method. That show method is a overloaded method, and that is what we are calling method overloading.
Actually, in this overloading method, actually is it that supplying data type also matter. Actually, it's not gonna take if you put the wrong data type.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah, that's why actually I'm trying to get. Because that's why I think that's why you're trying to show us that if you supply the wrong data type, it's not gonna match with this method, and it's gonna throw error.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought because of this byte A, because I thought he declared new variable over here. I thought over here is B, and why he is declaring one more A over here. That was a confused. Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other question?
Now it's clear.
Okay, so this is what we are calling method overloading. Now, regarding operator overloading, we have discussed something else as well. Do you have clear understanding of operator overloading?
I got, which is last class.
Okay.
Operators.
Anybody else? Nabed, I didn't receive anything from you. What about you?
I make a word to comment too, but I try to input in clips, but show me some error stuff. So, but I think it's a like different example for we are doing here. Like it's busy and internet is more complicated. I try to fix it. Not able to. Word to comment.
Okay.
Real quick.
Uh,
I make the prepare a document like that.
okay. So, how many hours you have studied?
I don't count, but I
Did
make a
you
prepare.
input your time in the sheet? Why not?
I don't know, like we just were like doing the stuff, but don't put the time with it.
Yeah, that is what I'm asking. Why not? So that seems like you are not committed. Nabil. You are somehow okay. Will I do it? Will I not do it? So if you are not committed, it will not happen. If you not get a job, it will be only for you because you do not wanted it from your heart and soul, right? So these things, small things, but it shows like how much commitment you have on this, and like everything, like it's a big thing and it needs big commitment. And not only like I'm explaining few things, there are hundreds of example in the YouTube, in the internet, small example. There are many good teachers, like I'm nothing, there are so many teachers, they are like super. So if you look at in YouTube, okay, understand inheritance, you will get so many things. It doesn't cost a lot to understand those things, it is free.
I figure out, but the concept, the way is more like feel like more difficult in internet, but try to do that easy way so I can understand.
Yeah, got it. But this small thing, guys, I'm asking you to do. I'm not sure why you are not able to follow this. I said, please input your time there because it is a commitment. I want to see that you are making progress. At the end of the day, like I want you to be successful, and your success is my success, right? If you like after doing all of this hard work, if you do not get an output, then definitely it doesn't, you know, make sense. It will, I will feel like okay, what we have done. So that's why, like, I want everyone understand what is expected from you, and you know you do this. Okay. All right. So I hope that after today's discussion, right, you will be able to put this stuff, then you will be able to prepare more practical example, working example. Okay. After this class. Now, let's see. What is the next example that we are going to discuss?
Did we discuss constructors?
Constructors. Yeah. So we have discussed constructor many times. If I go to the videos those I have sent in my YouTube channel, it will see that so many times. So I don't want to spend any more time on constructor. I want you to write an example using constructor. So
Abstract classes or something.
okay. So regarding abstract class, regarding abstract class, we have discussed few examples. Nazmolian, to bring your abstract class example.
Abstracts. Here. Here it is. Okay. So in abstract class, I said it's like a normal class, but it also accepts abstract methods. The abstract methods have no body. Abstract classes and methods must be declared as an abstract using the abstract keyword. So I have an example one. I have an abstract class lion, and there I have an integer tail, and I assign it to one tail. And I also have a abstract method, which is number of tails, and this method has no body. So now what I did is abstract classes are only used for like inheritance. So you have to inherit from the abstract class. So like I said, class tail number. I said that in where did it go? Tails. All right, so I guess I forgot to add in the class tail number, but it's no problem. I have a second class called tail number, and it extends the line abstract class.
Let's do this, Nazmol. If you go back to that link that I have sent, let's discuss it from there. Yeah, I've sent a link from a website regarding abstract class. Can you go there? Let's type abstract class and tutorials. Yeah, abstract class. And what was that, Nahid bhai, what was that website we are explaining this? Yeah, gigs for
gigs.org.
yeah, scroll down here. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yeah, look at here. Okay, very simple, guys. Do not make it complicated. So as you can see, if you click on edit button, Nazmul, here. Now, can you see in line number 1, we have a abstract class. Abstract class, and then inside that abstract class, we have a method abstract fun. We have just said that method. We didn't put any definition. What is that fun doing? Nothing. We just put a line. Then in line number 4, we have another class derived, and that is extending base class. Now here we have used inheritance. Derived class, inside the derived class we are extending the base class, and when we have extended the base class, inside the base class we have that abstract method void fun. Now see that we have written the definition of that fun method inside the derived class. We have written the body of that fun method inside the derived class. So in abstract class we have a method that we didn't define, and in the other class in line number 4, right, in line number 4 we have another class that we have extended from base class, and now in the base class, in the derived class, we have defined that method that was abstract in the first class. That is the concept. In abstract class we do not define the method. One or two more method will be undefined. It will be have just one line, and then whoever take that class, whoever inherit that class, they will have to define those methods. That is the concept for abstract class. In the abstract class we do not have the definition of the method, and whoever is extending that abstract class, that definition is left for them. They have to define it. Mhm.
Is there any limitation when you later on when you leave the abstract class, then that things we can access from this method?
No, you can extend this abstract class from as many classes as possible.
We can use like any other method, right?
Yeah, we can also inside the derived class you can have those method, and you can have other methods as well.
There is no limitation when you like on the when you from that child class or we declare this method. There's a no limitation, nothing. Is this we can use it as any regular method.
Yeah. The only thing you have to note, whatever, like let's say you are extending that base class in line number 4, you have to make sure that since you have extended that base class, inside that you have abstract method, you have to define that abstract method inside the base class, and then on top of that you can have other methods inside the derived class.
I can have other methods also.
Yeah, other method also its own method.
Yeah.
Is it clear inside in terms of abstract class concept?
That's fine.
Yeah, and like you have to prepare similar again in testing. Practically we do not use it a lot, but for to go through this interview you'll have to have this concept. In many of the interview they will be asking you these questions. I just want to make sure that you do not get a surprise there in the interview.
You said in the last class that so abstract class if you declare sometimes in the testing method some things we have to we have to figure out later on what's going on. So we leave this class like that and later on
when you extend it, put more things. But yep, very good remembering information, very good. So any further question on this?
When it says on line 15, it says base B is equal to new derived. You can't do like base B is equal to new base, right?
In terms of abstract class, we can do that. In terms of when it is abstract class, we can do that.
If I said derived B is equal to new derived, I can just call the void fun method, right?
Yeah, you can call, yeah.
These are different ways to do that.
Yeah, different ways to do that.
That's fine.
And bring 3 more examples on that. What is the next topic?
already talked about method overriding.
Mhm.
I think the last one is
overridden method, right? Overridden method. Now, in terms of overridden method, if you go to that Geek Force, there is a topic there. Go there. You see overridden method. Give me 1 second as well. You bring it and you do a brainstorming. I'm going to talk to you. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go mute for a second. Assalamualaikum, bhaiya. Okay, guys, can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, let's go to that overriding in Java. Go there. Okay, so here is the thing: overridden method, right? Overridden method. So it is another straightforward concept, very easy concept. If you have any question, come up with the question. Now, can you go to edit mode here? Okay, so here is the thing. Can you see we have a class, base class here, parent, right? Parent has a method called show. Okay, inside the method we have a output statement, parent show. Okay, now that class parent is extended by child. So another class inherited that parent class. Now, since the child class has extended that parent class, by default, that child class already have that show method. Do you agree with me on this? Since child class extended parent class, by default, we already have that show method for the child class. Child class object can call that show method. Do you agree with me? Okay. Now, here is the thing. So, can you see we have used add override annotation, and the same method that we have extended, right? Show, like if you have to write a different definition for that show method, you can do that by using that add override word. Okay, by using that add override word, and you can write a new definition for that show method. Okay, so that is what we are calling overridden method. This class, by the virtue of inheritance, that show method is already the child class have that show method. But for some reason, the child class need to write a new definition of that show method. If this is the case, then we are calling this method overridden method. That is what overridden method. Okay.
actually not clear to me. So it's a parent class
Mhm.
have a show method,
Show method.
and the child class also have a show method.
Child class have the show method because class has inherited the parent class. Already have it, but let's say for some reason the definition the show method has in the parent class, child class is not happy with that definition. So child class want to write a different definition for that show method. Then child class will have to use that override word at override. Can you see in line number 5?
Yes.
So he wants to write his own definition of that show method, right? Then this is the, in this case, we are calling that show method overridden method.
Okay. So same name of the method, but he want to write down his
Own definition,
definition.
own description. So that is why we call this overridden method.
We need to put at
At override. At override. Okay. Concept clear? Very simple. Very simple example. You put it and you explain it.
This one override for like something, actually it's something already did. Is it like something to avoid the what you could did,
Yeah.
avoid the things?
like
Avoiding something.
for example,
Something
like
accessing, but we try to override on that. And so on that, it's not going to access the parents' statement, right?
No, it will be accessing. It will be accessing the one that is defined in the child method.
Let's say like let's say you have one class
Mm-hmm.
and you have two methods,
Mm-hmm.
void show, void show.
Mm-hmm.
You can just you want to just call the methods from the second class. So, but you're not using inheritance, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You just make a instance variable
Mm-hmm.
and you call the show methods. So let's say you don't have to use the override syntax, right?
No.
Okay, and then when you talk about overriding, like the method names do not have the same name as the class, but the same name as method, right?
Can you repeat? I'm kind of.
Okay. So method overriding does not have the same name as the class.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Say if the so in method overriding is concept is simple. If you inherit a class, you can use that, like child class can use any method from that parent class. But if your child class is not happy with whatever definition is there, they can also write a new definition for those method. So that is what, if any of the method is in parent class that we are overriding in the child class, then we are calling this method as overridden method. Method
So
overriding.
Yeah. So can you also pass different like data types?
Yeah, you can. That is why you are overriding. When you are overriding, you can write your own definition. You can put data type, you can put return type, you can do this.
call the method, how we call the method.
So when you call the method, like let's say if you create a child object, if you create an object from child class, and then if you call the show method, right, it will always call this method that is defined inside the child class, because it has overridden this.
Name between each method,
Mhm.
but different parameter.
Different
Like
parameters or different definitions.
Just like the other one, we can find all of the method, but that one we need to specify like which one we need to call.
Yep.
Abstract class and override. There's the difference actually. Override, we're gonna change whatever in the parents class.
Parent class, yeah. And in abstract,
we're gonna expand it.
yeah,
It was not explained, but we're gonna expand it.
exactly. In abstract, in the parent class, we do not have the definition. We are going to write the definition inside the inherited class. Okay. Any more? So you are going to bring 3 more example of this, and then any more terminology that we haven't discussed.
Overloading is having the same name as method and same parameters.
Overloading is, let's say, when we have discussed it, we have the same name, but it has different parameters, different return types.
And overriding is same name as
Mm-hmm.
and
Over, overriding is related to inheritance. Overriding is related to inheritance. There will be an inherited class. Inherited class will be changing the definition of the method from the parent class.
there has to be inheritance.
There has to be inheritance in terms of overridden method.
Like override things and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
change method name.
Is this concept, are we having better understanding now?
Today makes much clear actually all these things.
Yeah, we did hard work to understand this, right?
It takes long time to get it actually.
We did a lot of hard work.
But
We
these
have.
are similar actually. Now you see this also the polymorphism and inheritance I mix it up. The abstract and override also I mixed it up because now I got this the two each individual have different actions. Now I got it actually.
Yep. So what is you do in the next class? You create this example, make sure it is working in Eclipse.
Actually, write this all this example individual in the Eclipse. Then is one is word. Then I'm gonna
Yeah, and create each folder for each of the, let's say for overriding, you create a folder and create your class. For overloading, you create your folder and do not mix it with other project. Create a own project for each of the concept. And when you prepare the document, in the document you write the definition and then you bring the example. Now, and I want you to speak clearly in the next class about all of this concept. As I said, these are very important interview questions. I want you to talk about it. I want you to example. You explain it by example like this. Okay. So, any further question for me today?
So
Go ahead, Nazmul.
just to make things clear one more time, method overloading is having the same name between each method, but having different data types or parameters, correct?
Yep.
And method overriding must be included in inheritance, and it has the same name as the method. You can differentiate what you want, right?
Yep.
Okay. Different parameters again.
Different parameters, different return type, but same name will be same, and you have to use that at override word.
Okay, I get it now.
Okay, guys. So again, everybody has a personal life. Yeah, respect your personal life. I do not want to interfere with your personal life. It is very important that you enjoy your personal life. Do not take stress, and then I will ask you to put your best effort so that we are successful in this. I want you to be successful in your personal life and here. So you balance it and make sure that you are putting your best effort. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll talk to you next week. Thank you. Bye. Assalamu alaikum.